There it is. Morning, welcome back, guys. Happy Monday. It's almost Halloween. I'm excited about that part. Yeah, we got my big strong guy over here with all the weights. Come on, show it off, baby. Show us how it's done. We're gonna start off with a nice little warm up. I'm gonna let Adam do so. There we go. Since we kind of have a smaller space right now, it'd be kind of hard to see both of us on there. So Adam's gonna start laying on his belly. We're gonna do scorpions. So he's gonna lay on his belly. It's gonna bring him back to his track days. He's gonna lay out his arms out to the sides. Just out to the sides, just like this, laying on his stomach. He's gonna bring his right foot or left foot up and over. Try to put that foot all the way on the floor. So the sole of his foot's gonna go on the ground. And he's gonna look for a nice little stretch. Now, if you wanted a little bit more in his chest, he can push away with his hand here, and then pull this arm in, and then try to open his chest up towards us. And he's so just push that hand into the floor, and he's gonna feel a nice little stretch on that arm that's laying down on the floor. So we're just gonna roll through that, hold it for about 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Roll it back to the opposite side. Now the arm part pushing down and away is optional if you need more of a stretch in that pectoralis major, minor area. I was just trying to sound fancy for you guys. You're welcome. So we're just gonna roll back and forth, hold each one for about 5 seconds, and then rotate to the other side. You guys are gonna do this for a minute total. So take your time with this movement. Good, yeah, nice job getting that foot all the way on the ground. So keep your chest on the floor if you can. And Allison, you're gonna bring that knee up towards the ceiling. So put that leg on the ground, so that foot's gonna go flat. Yes, now bring that knee up towards the ceiling. There you go, good. And then switch. And put your arms out to the sides. There you go, good. And bring that right knee up towards the ceiling. Open that hip up. There you go. Good. And you might get a nice little stretch in that low back. Good. You have about 5 more seconds. So finish on the side you didn't start with. Good. And now you're going to lay on your backs. We're going to do just the opposites now. Okay. So he's going to put his arms out to the sides once again. He's going to get both his legs straight. Yep. Toes up towards his nose. Yes. He's going to bring one leg up. He's going to bring it over to the sides. Trying to keep his shoulders on the ground, rotating all the way over under that hip.
That's hard.
Yeah. So if that's hard on your low back, you can always bend a knee and just shorten that leverage, right? And then bring that knee up and over. So just depending on how you're feeling, just bring it down, hold it for 1, 2, bring that leg back up, and then switch it. So if the low back is still feeling nice and a little sensitive, tighten your abs and then move that knee and then rest. So get that leg all the way down to the ground, relax. But once you're about to move again, tighten the abs up and then move that leg. That just kind of helps support your spine a bit more. And again, you're just gonna do this for about a minute. Adam's getting so buff, you can only fit one person in the camera now. Camera view. Good. Finish on the side you did not start with. And once you're all done there, you're going to go to all fours. You're going to go to all fours. And we're just going to do a nice little cat-cow to start us off with. So let's get that nice little spine wave. He's going to push the ground down with his hands. He's going to arch his back up nice and high. He can shake out his head if he wants to, tuck his tail in, and then he's going to go the opposite. Let his chest drop to the ground. Get that nice little bow in the back. And then just keep alternating it. Just hold each one for about a 2 count. 1, 2, and then transition back into that cow position. And you're just trying to get that spine, those discs in the spine to compress. and open up and get him to breathe. Nice little spine wave. Again, you guys can do this for about a minute. If your wrists are bothering you, go to your fists. All right, see Adam, he's on his fists. Keeps your wrists nice and straight, takes pressure off of them. But if you don't have any wrist issues, that's fine. Just go flat hands, just like Sylvia. Good, arch that back up super high, tuck those hips in, round them in. Look between those knees. And then when you reverse it, look up towards that ceiling. Excellent. Good. Face us now, Adam. He's going to face us. He's going to get a nice little wide stance of those knees. Feet are going to go nice and close together, though. So his feet are going to touch, but his knees are wide. He's going to sit back into it, push his hips back, let his head drop to the ground. Good. Just that nice little child's pose position to start you off with. And then come on back up. We're just going to hold it for about 5 seconds. Come on back up to that neutral position and then drop back down. You're going to do that about 5 times. Hold it. And slowly come back up. Should be nice on that low back. Five count, come on back up. And do your own 5 count. You don't always have to go on my command. Check in with your body, see how everything's doing. As you push yourself backwards, notice how your hands go up overhead in that overhead press position too, right? So also work on that range of motion through the shoulders. Now after this last one here, we'll come back up. And now we're back to all fours. Now we're going to thread that needle. So Adam's going to give us a side view again. So 90 degrees. He's going to reach his right arm away underneath us. He's going to thread that needle between his knee and his forearm. He's going to let that head come all the way down to the ground, try to reach that wall. And with his hand that's on the floor, his left hand, he's going to press away and try to open his chest up towards me. So you get that nice little thoracic spine rotation. Good. Come on back up and bring that right arm up towards the ceiling. So he's just going to do a nice little twist. So his hand comes up towards the ceiling. Good. And he's going to thread that needle again. Hold it for about a 5 count. Really try to reach that wall. And slowly bring it back up. And bring that hand up towards the ceiling. Perfect. Keep on going, my friends. Reach. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Back up and reach up towards the ceiling. Do that one more time on that side. Hang out there for 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring it back up. Good. And then we're going to go to the opposite side. Thread that needle on the opposite side. Same thing. 5 times on that side, 5 on the other side. We're going to do one more exercise after this, as far as little mobility goes. We'll kind of start on a nice little warm-up.
We took a very long hike up the mountain here.
What's that? You feeling tight?
Yeah, but we took Denise and I took a 3-mile hike up the mountain here in town.
Sweet. All right. So face us again, Adam. He's going to get a nice wide stance in his knees, same position, but he's also going to bring his feet out just as wide as his knees. So feet out wide, get them away from each other. So you're going to pull your feet out just as wide as your knees. So nice wide stance. Sorry, probably not on the knees. So notice how the feet are wide, almost just as wide as his knees. And so he's going to push himself back. He's going to look for a nice little stretch in that groin area, right? Yeah. So as he pushes himself back, you get a stretch in that groin. Yeah, Allison?
I'm stretching it.
Good. The wider the feet are, the more you'll feel it in that groin. The closer they're in, the less you'll feel it in there. So pull your heels apart as much as you can. And you won't have to go back quite as far. Again, once your heels are further apart, you don't have to sit back quite as far. So Allison, if you wanted to, if you can sit down nice and low, pull your heels out wider.
This is working.
Feeling that stretch in the groin?
Yes.
Good.
I can-
That's all you're looking for.
I can move
You're
all
just
sorts
gonna
of
go
things.
up and then sit back and hold it for about 3, 2, 1, and then come back up. And then sit back into it, hold it again. 3, 2, 1. Just trying to open those hips up. Come on back. You can do that for about 15 more seconds. Good. Finish out your last one. We're going to get to standing in just a moment. All right. Shake them out, my friends. Standing up nice and tall. We're just going to start off the nice little knee hug. Bring that knee up towards the chest and alternate it, right? Just give it a nice hug. Bring it back down. Nice hug. Bring it back down. We're not going to stay on any of them for very long. Next one we're going to do, we're going to cradle it. So we're going to cradle that foot, pull that knee up towards my chest. You're going to get a nice little stretch in that glute area. Switch it, grab that ankle, pull on that knee, pull everything up towards your chest, up towards that ceiling. We're just going to keep alternating it. Try to work on some mobility and flexibility as we get along with it. Hold it, 1, 2, switch it out. Not hold anything very long. What's that? Yeah. I'm on it, baby. I'm on it. Good. Rest there, my friends. Now we're going to do a big step forward. He's going to show you the side view. I'll show you the front view. Step forward that big right leg. Push that hip forward. Reach up. Reach back. Get that nice little hip flexor stretch. And we're going to switch it. Step back to the opposite leg. Reach up. Reach back. And then switch. Just hold everything for about a 2 count. 1, 2, and then switch. 1, 2, switch. Reach, push. Switch. 1, 2, switch. Let's do that one more. Good. Shake it out. Now we're going to open the gates up. Show them how it looks like when we open up the gates. Yeah. Knee comes up, knee comes out. Knee comes up, knee comes out. Lots of hip mobility right now. I'll get a couple over here.
Where you guys going, Allison? Why you dressed up?
We're in Lake Tahoe.
Nice.
North Lake. We're leaving like like 20 minutes.
Wait, I was just up there. Okay, I think we talked about that.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to a nice little inchworm. Get those arms moving now. So we're going to stand up tall, reach for the ceiling. Come on down, get a stretch in the back of those legs. Walk those hands out in that plank position. A little push up in there if you want, if you're feeling warm enough to do that. Walk those hands back, get that nice stretch in the back of the legs. Stand up nice and tall. We're going to do 5 of those. That's 1. Walk it out. Come on down, get that nice little push up if you're feeling it.
I'm feeling it. Okay.
2. It's nice to have someone doing this for me. I appreciate that. Appreciate you, baby.
It's fun to have that little
Right?
Why aren't you doing it?
Oh, I'm doing it. You just don't see me. Oh, this is what I'm doing right now. Hands back behind my back. Good, last one here. Nice, standing up nice and tall, very good. All right, excellent. So last thing we're gonna do, give yourself a big hug, open that chest up, try to touch your hands back behind your back. Give yourself, really try to open it up. Get those shoulder blades to touch back there. Okay, we're gonna switch it now. We're gonna go opposite hands and just go one up, one back. One up, one back. There you go. Keep going. Reach back as far as you can, reach up as high as you can. There you go. Really try to open up those shoulders. Five more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and good. All right. Hopefully you guys are getting nice and warm now. Joints are feeling good. We're gonna start off a nice little squat position, okay? However you want to squat, you can go narrow, you can go hip width, and go just as wide. But we're just gonna keep it body weight now because some of us don't have weights. Because you're on vacation. So it's all right. So we're gonna start off the first part of this. We're gonna go through this 2 times. We're gonna go 3 exercises. So let's start off with a nice little squat. We're just gonna do 10 squats. Now at the top of the squat, we're just gonna bring a knee up towards your chest. Work on that balance. Squat, knee up, okay? You're just gonna think about bringing that knee at least hip height, okay? If that works well with those hips. So squat, driving one knee up, squat, opposite knee up, okay? Total of 10 squats. Here we go. For a squat, 1, squat, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't want to really short your legs before you go for a hike. 9, 4, 10. Very nice, my friend. Good, we're going to go to scapula push-ups. So onto all fours and or your plank position. And we're going to let those scapulas come together. Push it away. You need 15 of those. So they're going to be kind of challenging towards that 15. And we're going. There's 12 for me. 13, 14, 15. All right. Once you're done there, you're gonna go down those forearms. We're just gonna hold a nice little plank position, okay? So, elbows go into those shoulders. Come on in, Adam. Let's be our demo guy. Okay. I got a huge bruise on the forearm. All right, here we go. He's gonna plank it up. He's gonna hold. We're just gonna do a nice little steady hold. Get that core fired up. Just find that nice, beautiful plank position. And in a moment, I'm gonna ask you guys to actively pull those elbows to the toes and the toes to the elbows for a 5 count. Okay, you don't have to go 100%. You're gonna think about 50%. Okay, 50% of a hard pull. 3, 2, 1. Pull those elbows to the toes and the toes to the elbows at 50%. You don't have to pull so hard. And then hold that plank now. Now let's just rest in that plank position. You do that 2 more times and pull. Okay. Elbows to toes, toes to elbows. And hold that plank. And we do that 1 last time. Hold. 5, 4. You can do it now. So 3, 2, and good. Standing up on our feet. Give yourselves a moment.
I'm doing Trainer Pete.
All right. We're going to go back to that squat, to that knee up towards that chest, okay? Squat, knee to the chest. And 5, 4, there you go, Sylvia. 3. If you want, hold that in that goblet squat position. Show me the goblet's got. Push your hands up towards the chest. There you go. And so that knee doesn't get in the way. So stand up, balance on a foot for a second. Oh, there you go. Nice wide stance. I like that. Got 10 squats total. There you go.
I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing.
Just one squat, drive the knee up. There's your goblet squat. That's better. Good. Once you hold that 10th one, rest. Then we're going to go down to that ground again. On our hands, we have 15 scapula movements. Okay? Just letting the scapula push-ups happen. We're going to let that chest drop to the floor. And then push that ground away, separating those scapulas as far apart as they can go. So just a scapular movement. Don't have to do a full push-up, just let those scaps come together and then push them apart. Good. Get your 15 in there. Should get those shoulders nice and warm.
Goodness. Oh. I did them not on my knees.
What's that?
I did them not on my knees this time.
Oh, gets a little tiring. All right, here we go. We're gonna go back to that plank position. We're just gonna hold plank for about 15 seconds. And the last part of it, we're gonna go into that pull, okay? Here we go. So 3, 2, 1, just hold that plank 15 seconds. We're always going to return to this in our resting position. It's an active rest. How about that? I'll call it an active rest for you.
Okay.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, let's pull those elbows to the toes for 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold our plank now. Just go back to resting plank. And let's be active again. Elbows to the toes, pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rest in that plank position one last time. Here we go. Pull. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice. All right, my friends. So we will need your weight once again, and go get a little hip band. Hip bands are fantastic. So if you have it, grab it. Please.
Okay, I'm gonna pack. I have to leave and pack up. Thank you.
All right.
See you, Allison.
Hopefully I'll see you
Have fun.
Wednesday. Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
And number 2.
Good. All right, my friends. Grab a weight, any weight. You start upper body or lower. This is your choice.
Start upper.
Upper. All right. Adam's gonna show us the upper body movement.
That's right. See my body can do it.
He's gonna start on the floor with his right hand, okay, or his left hand, whatever's his weaker side. And he's gonna grab his weight. So weight. Bands will come in just a moment. So just set them aside. Just have them nearby. So he's gonna lay on his back. He's gonna do a floor press for us. Okay. He's gonna go 10 to 12 of them, depending on his weight. 10 to 12 of his repetitions. Okay, so he's gonna let that forearm come down to the floor. Oh, and he's gonna press it right back up. He's gonna do a couple more of those. So he's gonna do 10 to 12 of those. That's gonna be our first movement. Okay, rest there for a second.
Okay.
So after that, he's gonna immediately stand up nice and tall from there. The leave is there. He's going to use that same arm that he just used. He's going to go into a bent over row. So let's see that bent over row. So very little break. Yep. He's just going to go into that nice row position. 10 to 12 of those. Okay. And then rest there for a second. So after that, he's going to take about 15, 20 seconds off. He switches out his weight to maybe something a little bit lighter. And now with that same weight, he's got to curl, okay? So he's going to curl that weight 10 to 12 times as well. So you have 3 exercises on that arm. okay?
Okay.
Hopefully you have enough weights to change out. You could use a band if you don't have enough interchangeable weights for you. So just to prepare yourself, you have a floor press, you have a row into a curl. Okay, we're not going to take a huge break, and you have 10 to 12 repetitions for each one. Sound good?
Sounds great.
It's going to be challenging. I'm going to let you know that right now. All right. In 5, 4, 3, 2, good. Feet are flat on the ground. Press that weight up towards the ceiling. There you go. Very nice. Now, if you want a little bit more core in this, you'd actually bring your knees up towards your chest, right? Once the knees and the feet come off the ground and you bring that weight down, the core has to activate a little bit more. Perfect. Good, 10 to 12 reps. As soon as you're done with that last one, you stand up nice and tall. Stand on that same arm. You go 10 to 12 reps. Change that weight as you want to. And let's get right into it. No big breaks. You'll take a longer break between this one and your bicep curl. You can put that hand on your leg. The arm that's not working, you can brace against your leg to give your back some support here, right? Nice. Now you're going to finish with that elbow close to those ribs. So you get more of a lat firing than you do your upper shoulders, your upper traps. Good. You roll that into a curl now, okay? So 15, 20 seconds. So that one side just getting worked on. Yeah, I get tired, right? Yeah. So again, if you have bands that are nearby, grab a band, because you can always change those weights too, especially with the dumbbells, especially with the curls and all that kind of stuff thrown in there. Should be challenging towards the end of this whole thing. Looks like we're all pretty much on that same pace. Good, shake it out. You're gonna take about 30 seconds. We're gonna go to that opposite side.
Okay.
Shake it out. You like that one, B? That's you, Brenna. Good. I was hoping you'd flex and go like that for us. All right. We're gonna get going pretty soon in 5. Oh shoot, he's getting by us. He's getting more. 3,
Oh, you're pressed.
2 on your back, going to the opposite side now. Okay, whatever side you didn't just use, you get it right. You got it. All right, here we go. 10 to 12, whatever that rep might be for you. Because some of our weights are more challenging, some are lighter, depending on our options that we have at home. Good. And once again, notice how Adam brought his knees up. He'll get more of a core activation by bringing those knees and feet up off that ground. If you take that other hand away from the floor, you'll probably wobble a bit more as that weight comes up and down, right? So if you want more core, take that left hand away from the ground, pointed up towards the ceiling. Once you're going through 10 to 12, you're gonna roll right into that nice little row. Same arm. Same arm here. Uh-oh, that's what happened. All right. We're good at sewing, but yeah. Good. Again, you can brace with that opposite hand against that thigh. There you go. And my friends, let's finish with that elbow fairly close to this upper body here, right? Now, the higher he brings up his elbow away from his upper body, right, it's going to come up towards his shoulders, like up towards his traps. So we're trying to get those lats to fire. Let's finish here with that elbow nice and tight towards those ribs, okay? He's going to change out his weights as needed, or not. Wait.
Okay.
And we go roll right into that nice little bicep curl. And again, you have 10 to 12. All the reps are 10 to 12. We're gonna do 2 sets of everything today. Good. Short breather, 30 seconds. We're gonna go back to the opposite side. Short break, 30 seconds, because that other side didn't really have to do too much during that whole time. So it's really had a lot of time to rest. For about 20 seconds, when you get going, and go back to that floor press, to the original side. Big breaths in, big breath out. Make sure you change weights appropriately. In 3, 2, 1, let's get it. Bring it down, press it up. Very nice. Nice. If you notice when your knees come up off the ground, or your feet are off the ground, your hips will wobble a lot more. Wobble? Wobble. Wobble if you're English, they wobble. Try to keep those hips on the floor. All right, let's roll right into that little row. In 3, 2, 1. You don't get a big break on these. Brace yourself with the opposite hand. It's not so much for your low back at the moment. Make that lat work. Now I'm going to ask Brenna just to kind of finish. I know you have a big range of motion with that shoulder. Finish with that elbow a little tighter towards your body. Yeah, and just finish there. Try to drive that elbow towards that hip. Yeah, and you might feel it hit differently. More in that lat than you do in the upper shoulders by finishing there. Once again, if you bring that elbow up super high, past your upper back or past your back, you start feeling more in the traps, more towards your neck. And that's what we're trying to get for you at the moment. Thumbs up or thumbs down if you think that's true. Okay, and you can always give me a thumbs down, I don't care. I'd like to hear what you think too. Curls, curl it up.
Oh yeah, curls.
Oh yeah, she forgot already. Been challenging, sir? Yeah, good. Spice up. There it is. Good. 30 seconds off after he's done. 30 seconds just to kind of get your breath back. This is great, right?
Now that I gotta sit around a lot.
Oh, this is fantastic, man.
Yeah.
I want to be up there.
You don't need back full thing, you know what I mean?
I want sponsorship.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, here we go. 3, get back on your backs. 2, 1. Here we go. Bring that elbow down. Right back up. I'm gonna give you a different type of view right now. I'm gonna let you see his elbow. Where's it at on his body? Just so the elbow doesn't always stay in nice and tight. Oh, it is now. Sometimes it comes out wider. And it'll work more of his chest the wider that elbow comes out, especially around that 45-degree angle, just around there. It's roughly. If you keep that elbow in tighter, you get just a bit more in the triceps than you do with the chest and the pec. So I'll leave him alone. I'll let him do his thing. That's a good grunt. Means you found something appropriate for yourself. So 10 to 12 here. 10 to 12 rows. Getting up, set yourself up. And then, so let's give me that front view this time. Just that front view. There you go. And you can brace that hand that's not working. Give yourself a nice little break on that low back, right? Now, if you really like this workout, you can go 3 sets of this. If you really like this one, you can go 3 sets. But for us today, we're just gonna go 2 sets. Here, we're gonna go 2 sets legs and kind of do a nice little finisher at the end, if you will. Shake them out like this gentleman. And we're gonna go into that bicep curl.
Feels good.
Last time.
That blood pumping.
I'll ask you guys after you're all done. All right, let's curl it up. Feeling good, sir? Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Good. With the show of hands, once you're all finished, do you want another round of upper body of this same one, or do you want to move on to legs? I'm gonna let my class choose.
Up to you.
Brenna, what do you think? Upstairs, downstairs?
My butt sort of hurts, so
I'm enjoying the arms, but I'm down for some legs.
Let's do it.
let's do the arms because my butt sort of hurts.
We won't ask what happened. There.
I was just like walking and running, and I don't know.
Oh, good. So we'll go to legs now, okay? This will include bands. This will include our bands today. Now, people at home, if you enjoy that part of your workout and you want more, do another set. It's a fun little round to get, especially if that's what we're mostly doing for our upper body today. All right, bands on, my friends. Now, if you want to wait, you're more than welcome to. You're going to think about holding something in a goblet squat position if you have it if you have a weight with you. You can go light, you can go heavy. And it's for your glutes. It's also for your abductors, okay? So we're going to go 3 to 5 steps to the left into 5 squats, 3 to 5 steps to the right, 3 to 5 squats, okay? So, yep, we're just gonna do those nice little lateral motions. Squat it, 1, 2, 3, yep.
2, 3, 4, 5.
3, 4, 5, right? 5 squats there. And we're just gonna go back and forth 2 times, right? We go 5 squats here. Always trying to break that band in that deep squat position, not let the band win. So you're always resisting that band, always keeping tension on it, okay?
Yeah.
Now, once again, there's 20 squats total. You can always have the weight at the beginning. And then if it gets too challenging for the legs and the glutes, you can always drop your weight at the same time. So it's a higher number of repetitions for the legs. However, the legs are massive and they're great. And it's always nice to have good legs. Get you from A to B. All right, so your choice, weights or no weights. Start with weights, put them down. All right, where we go steps, little step outs. 3, 2, 1, try to break those bands. Big steps, break that band. Once we get our 3 to 5 steps in, we're gonna squat it down 5 times. 1, 2, there you go. Find that nice goblet, you found it. It's kind of hard to find to start off, we don't use those a lot. Good. That's it. And we're doing 20 squats total. So every time we get to the opposite side, we've got 5 more squats. Good job with the squats, my friends.
Good morning, booty.
Mm-hmm. So your butt might still be a little bit more sore today. Maybe it's just always going to be sore.
Yeah, I think so.
It's okay. They're the biggest calorie burners we got.
That's right.
Hit some lower.
Now, once you knock out those 20, okay, we're going to take that band off for the moment. And we're going to grab our weight. Again, you can have a lighter weight if you want to. We're going to go to that lateral lunge to reverse lunge. Okay, so we're gonna go one leg. So we're gonna go lateral lunge, step out to your right. Yep, and he's gonna step back with that right leg into reverse lunge. Good, and that's one. You're just gonna go 5 on each side, right? Lateral lunge, butt goes back, chest goes forward, step back. Yes, good. You got 5. That's 3 for him. I'll count his demos too.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. He's got 4. You guys will catch up. We'll take a little breather in between. And there's 5. Good. Now set that down and take a little breather and let it break. And then we'll go to the other side once everybody catches up.
Oh, yeah.
So legs, we got our arms, we're gonna hit the legs, and obviously we'll finish with our core work. In 3, 2, if you haven't started, we're gonna finish it out now. So lateral lunge to the opposite side, his left, and he's gonna sit back with his left foot. Step and drop. He just has to watch out for that post back behind him. So to kick it. Good. You can adjust your weight. You can go no weight, or just go very light. It's a good challenge. Nice job, my friends. Set that down when you're ready. And on your break, you're gonna take a seat on your chair, slowly put your band back on. Think about if you want to use a weight this time for your squats or not. Lighter one, you need a heavier one. You adjust it as you need to at home.
I might as well just go for it.
Like it.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's the New Yorker in you talking.
Yeah. Oh gosh, my
Tripod.
dying.
All right, big breath in, my friends. Big breath out. In 3, 2, 1. 3 to 5 steps out to the side. Whatever your area allows you to do, we're gonna drop into 5 squats from there. Good. Keep breaking that band at the bottom. Don't let those knees fold in. Right? Break it. Now, obviously, if the squats are too challenging for you, you can always lower your repetitions. You can always go to 3. You can go to 2. You can go to 1. Make it so it fits your needs. Always ways to adjust, right?
Oh,
That way, yes, I know. I hear you.
I need to.
Yep. Hopefully they get warm back there.
Yeah.
Good.
Booty.
Booty, 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 booty.
Feels good to work out.
Take a nice breather. We're going to take about a minute off. Take about a minute. Let those legs calm down. Let that ARSP calm down a bit. Open up some windows. Turn down your thermostat. Hopefully you're warm.
When is this?
All right. You can go ahead and take your band off if you're ready.
Oh yeah.
We're going to get moving into the other part. So come on back, my friends. Grab your weights.
Okay.
Stick that in your right hand. We're going to, whichever way you want to step out to. We're going to step out to your left if that's in your right hand. Step back with that left. Good. Step wide. Frame your shin with your hands and your forearms. There you go. Right back down. You can go 5 lateral and backwards. There you go. Nice job staying on cadence, my friends. Finish out your last one, so you're gonna take about 20 to 30 seconds. Get your heart rate back down, get a partial recovery. Time goes by fairly quickly. Then you go in 3, 2, 1. Let's finish out that opposite side. Stepping out to the right, weights in your left hand. So Sylvia, you can switch your weight in your opposite hand so it doesn't feel like it's gonna bump that knee. Yeah. There you go.
It's the little things.
Yeah. Nice. Just get your 5 in, sideways and back. And we take a nice little breather.
Nice. Nice depth.
All right. Good. Good. Take your time.
Really can't find the charger.
All right. Now, there's your 2 rounds there. What time do we have, sir? 52. 52. All right. Finish the little rotisserie. 2 rounds of rotisserie. Starting on your bellies. We're going to core. Core love. Okay. Everybody starts on their bellies. We're going to do 10 Supermans. Okay. Everything's going to go in the repetition of 10. So let's go. Arms out. You can have your elbows closer to your bodies to break the leverage. All the way down to the sides if you want to make it nice and easy for that low back. All right, but we're going to go 10 Superman. So that means everything up off the ground, chest, arms, legs, in 3, 2, 1. We're going to bring everything up and then tap the ground. We're just going to go 10. Go slow, go controlled. 2. We're going to roll through this 2 times, just like everything else. Like I said, everything is 3 rounds today. Good. Up, slow, check that out. Bring his chest up as high as you can. 6. Thanks for counting for me. 7. His last one is 10 right here. Good. He's gonna go to his right or left side. Doesn't matter to me. Right or left side. We're going to a side plank position. Side plank position. You can tuck that bottom leg underneath you or break the leverage. You can tuck both legs back behind you. But we're gonna bring that hip up nice and high. Really trying to bring that hip up towards the ceiling and then tap that hip down towards the floor. And then right back up for 10. 10 little hip touches. Keeping that elbow right underneath that shoulder, pressing that forearm into the ground. If it bothers your elbow, get a little more padding or push more on that forearm. Now, once you have your 10 there, you're gonna lay flat on your back. Good. Arms out, legs out. We're gonna reach those legs out towards that wall, hands back behind your head. Good. We're gonna do a nice little crunch, bring the elbows to the knees. And so everything's gonna come up for 10. Good. And reach right back out where we started from. 2. There you go. Now, if you want to make it more challenging for yourself, you're going to keep everything up off the ground and stay in that hollow hold position, right? That means arms up, chest up, legs up. And that just makes it a bit more challenging to hold that position for 10. Good. Once you're done with that 10, you're going to roll to that opposite side. So whatever side you did not hit up, whether your right or your left, you're going there right away in 3, 2, 1. Let's come on up. Hip up. We're going to exaggerate that top, the hip. It's up towards the ceiling. We're going to try to bring up high towards that ceiling. Get that nice little crunch on those obliques there. We're not just going to go to a regular side plank. Yeah, exaggerate that hip up nice and high. There you go. And you got 10 there. Once you're done with that 10, laying on that belly again. We're gonna go back to those Supermans. 5, 4, 3, 2. Everything comes up and then back down. Good. Got 4 there. Look at this control here. It's got a nice extension through that spine. His last one is here. 10, good. He's gonna go back to his right side. And he's gonna do 10 little hip dips. 3, 2, 1. Come on, my friends, stay up with us. There you go. Nice. Nine and 10. Nice job with resisting gravity, man. All right. He's going to show you the hard way. He's going to go to a hollow hold. He's going to start in a hollow hold. He's always going to return back to a hollow hold. Ready. Actually, that little crunch is a little bit of it's easier for him, right? So he's going to go to hollow hold, chest up, legs out. Good, arms out. And he's going to return back to where he started from. Elbows and knees. Slow, and when he reaches, he's gonna hold it out there for a moment and then back in for 10. Good. And reach and hold, and then back in. Good. Just like that. Slow control. Get that nice little squeeze at the top. All right. Don't worry about those, buddy. Show off those gams.
Nice, bright.
Nice bright chunks. Good, get your 10 in there. Slow control. Now let's do our final part. Let's go back to that side plank position. Situate that elbow underneath that shoulder. Don't let that shoulder that elbow chase away from that shoulder. Try to keep it tucked underneath there. In 3, 2, 1, drop that hip down for that last 10. There you go. Exaggerate that hip, bring it up nice and high, get that nice little crunch in that oblique. And done. Nice little cobra position for you guys if you like. Let the hips sink into the floor, bring that chest up, it'll stretch out your abs. Just holding. Getting your breath back. We'll cool down kind of how we started. Hold here for about 10 more seconds. We'll go back to that scorpion move. So he's going to go arms out, laying on his chest. He's going to bring one leg up and over. Putting that foot flat on the ground, his sole of his foot flat on the ground. Knee is going to point up towards the ceiling. Try to rotate through that hip. Holding it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, slowly rotating back to the ground. And then he's going to do that opposite side. I'm just going to hold it once he gets that foot down, knee up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch. Now, if you're at home, you want to hold a little bit longer, go for it. It feels fantastic. Good, let's rotate it. He's going to go one more time to each side. Back. And back the opposite way one last time. Good. You're going to rotate onto he's going to rotate onto his back. We're going to do one that's actually nicer than we did last time, okay? So he's going to get his legs out straight. He can either make it one leg straight and or he can bend it for his low back to make it easier. He's just going to bring it up and over. So, yeah, hopefully we'll see. Trying to keep his shoulders close to the ground. Looking for a stretch on his low back. Now, if he brings his foot up higher towards his chest, you might get some more in his glutes. So more of a stretch in the glutes. You can have a soft bend in your knee if you like. And you can use that opposite hand, the hand that's closest to that foot, to help it out. So holes on it. All right, let's take a look. You're going to slowly come back over to the opposite side and then switch it out. Big breaths in through the belly. Hold that breath. Slowly let it out through your teeth. Like you're shushing somebody. Good. Let's do that one more time on each side. Enjoy this nice little rest. Good. Slowly come back up and over. He's going to finish on the last side. Excellent. Bring it back over. We're going to finish on a nice little glute stretch. So choices. We can go that figure four or your pigeon pose, whichever one you want to do. So he's going to continue laying on his back. He's going to cross his legs, go into that figure four position. Yep. And he's going to thread the needle, reach up. He's just going to grab through there. He's going to pull that knee, lean back, pull that knee towards your chest. So you get a nice little glute stretch. Look like a pretzel, right? Delicious. Need some mustard. Are you a mustard guy with your pretzel?
No.
Cheese?
Nothing.
Just straight up.
Straight up pretzel. Woo! It's gotta be delicious on its own.
You haven't made those in a while.
I haven't. I gotta get on that now.
Uh-oh. See, it's that time, baby.
It's that time of year.
Good. Now what Adam's doing is pushing that knee away. So you can also put that foot on the floor, right? The right leg on the ground, and then just push away. And if you want, you just tuck that foot in a little closer, right? Now, if you use a wall, I'm going to be your wall for a second. Put your foot against my chest. If on the wall, you can just scooch in and then just push that leg towards the wall, which I'm just the wall. That was nice, right? It's nice on the wall.
Yeah.
Right? Switch it. That changes that stretch up just slightly. If you don't have a wall and you're outside, you can use a tree. Maybe people for like Dana who live out in SoCal where it's nice and warm. All right. So he's going to finish up his stretches. So are you. And this is concluding your workout for today. Thanks for having us, guys. Buddy.
Thanks, Pete. That was great.
Okay, thank you.
See you guys. Thank you.
Bye. It was
Bye.
awesome.
Have a good day.
All right.
See you
Ciao.
Wednesday.
See ya.
Bye.